really slow. It's getting really tough. You can notice it's getting harder for me to talk. Okay? I'm going to come back down. Okay? If you're new, today we're going to be talking about the standing DeadBug. Now this is going to be one of the best core exercises out there for anyone who's about to do any running or any sort of sprinting or any sort of like field sport or court sport athletics. The reason being is because you're going to be standing, and a lot of times people have really poor control over their spine, especially their lumbar spine or that lower spine, which causes a whole lot of issues here at the hip. Okay? So what we really want to get good at is creating stability from our rib cage to our pelvis. Okay? So that way, this joint right here, this ball and socket joint, the femur and pelvis, can move freely, right, through our sports and stuff like that. Okay? So, the DeadBug is basically an exercise where you're going to lay on the ground, move your arms and legs, and while moving your arms and legs, try not to move anything from here to here. Okay? So, for the standing DeadBug, what we want to do is take our hands, position our thumbs kind of in that love handle, spinal erector sort of region. Okay? Our fingers are going to reach around, be placed on our obliques. From here, I'm going to think about bringing my diaphragm down to my groin, okay, and depressing it, really breathing into my balls, so to speak. Okay, from here, once I have this locked, I'm going to try to move from just right here. Come up, okay? Really difficult. Highly recommend, if you're an average person, okay, creating some sort of stability by grabbing something else. What we really don't want to do is try to make an exercise harder than it needs to be and then completely lose the intention of doing it, okay? So if you're like, no, I can do it without grabbing something, but you're right here and all of a sudden you're like, right, this isn't the exercise. You showed us that you could raise your foot, but that's not the point of the exercise. The point of the exercise is to load the spine and give it a novel and unique, different kind of like instability moment while not being able to move your spine, okay? So just because you can get your foot up there, if it's all haphazardly getting up there, we're just gonna grab something else and we're gonna move on, okay? I'm gonna grab something else. Now I can only do one hand now, okay? Get that nice sea breath, embrace. I'm going to try to not move anything, but right here, breathe up. Interestingly, this will stress the opposite side core a little bit more than the same side core due to the serape effect, or the crossing of the fascial planes around the TL junction. So one thing that can be helpful is after you get that breath, okay, I know I got air here because my thumb got pushed back. I'm going to move this hand from the C position to my opposite oblique. Okay, and this is just going to help my brain understand where I'm trying to produce that tension and stability from. Okay, so from here, really slow. It's getting really tough. You can notice it's getting harder for me to talk. Okay, I'm going to come back down. Okay, if you're new to this exercise, I'd highly recommend doing all the reps on one leg, because otherwise it's going to be a lot for you to go rep, just too much, okay? So if you're new and the whole stability thing while standing on one foot is kind of a challenge, just do all your reps to one side, switch, find that good position, and do all your reps on the other side. One last thing I do want to talk about that I did forget to mention, really two things, is foot weight distribution and neck positioning, okay? So when I'm about to shift over to one foot, I want to make sure that I have equal pressure roughly between the base of my big toe, the base of my little toe, and my heel, okay? So right about there, or an inch in front of the ankle, is where I'm focusing on keeping that weight. And then with my neck, I want to think about pulling the top of my mouth up and backwards. Almost like I'm just getting my head pulled to the ceiling and my shoulders and stuff draped down. I've kind of heard someone say, you should think about this like a hot air balloon. Like my head is the hot air balloon, and gravity is trying to pull my chest and shoulders down, but thankfully my neck, where the guidelines on the hot air balloon, are keeping them attached. So my shoulders and torso should try to drape down to the ground as my head goes up. 360 breath. Feel where I'm creating that stability. Raise up, centered on my foot. Lots of tension here. Staying centered on my foot. Feeling I'm just moving from here. Okay. You'll notice my back is not moving. Okay, I'm not going here, here. Getting that breath, setting it. Just trying to move from there. Sorry if I'm not doing a good job. I'm really trying my best. Okay, but you're going to try to move just from right here. It'd be kind of helpful to put your finger there, give you a point of reference. Okay, I know this is very difficult. Try it out. Do your best. Hold on to things as needed. Shoot us a comment down below if you have any questions, or reach us via Instagram or email to explain your situation and how we may be able to help you a little bit better. Enjoy.